Hello and welcome to another episode of Gumbo Live. Here's your host, BJ from Board Game Gumbo.
Hey, Board Gamers, BJ from Board Game Gumbo here.
Back in the Gumbo Pot.
It's Jeremy. You're not used to that, huh?
No, I'm not.
Thank you, Jeremy, for coming in. We're talking about Nocturne, which is out on Kickstarter right now from Flatout Games. It is a game with beautiful art from
Beth Sobel.
And you like Beth Sobel.
Oh, I love Beth Sobel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's get right to that Game Toppers LLC table. Don't forget, make your game nights a showstopper when you play on a Game Topper. Hey, that Kickstarter is over right now, Jeremy. Yeah, but there's still time to jump into the Pledge Manor and get some of those sweet Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales.
Yeah.
It's a little confusing.
A little confusing, but yeah, there's some good stuff on there, some goodies.
So in this game, we are fox sorcerers. And we're battling it out in the woods over 2 nights, Twilight and Moonlight. 2 nights called rounds in the rulebook, which is where I made my mistake. And what we're doing is we're trying to score as many points as possible using this really cool, unique drafting mechanism. So we got all these tiles here. We're going to make a 4x4 display of the tiles. All right, so we got our 4x4 grid, right? And all the things. We also have this forest sprite board. That's going to come at the end of each of the rounds, the Twilight round and the Moonlight round. We're trying to score as many points as possible by getting these tiles into our tableau. It says you got 2 somethings on the way.
2 somethings.
He's probably in a bunch of different things. He's a very generous guy. All right, so let's go through the tiles because that's mainly the way that we're going to score points, okay? It's set collection off the tableau, okay? So the easiest one are the skulls. Every skull is an ingredient for the concoctions we're making. That's really what this is thematically doing. We're going around the forest and collecting all these ingredients for the concoctions. So they're just worth whatever points they show on the tile.
Right.
No idea what Secret Santa gift will be, but 2 games coming from Verla for me and Adam, giving Topher's Games a good home. Oh, that's fantastic. Topher is our friend that passed away, unfortunately.
Yes.
So, all right, so that's easy, right? Collect these just for the points that you see. So anytime you see that ribbon with a number, that's victory points. Pretty simple, right? Okay, good. Next one is almost as easy. That's the eggs. The mysterious eggs, they score by the number of mysterious eggs, tiles, not these symbols, the tiles that you have at the end of the game. If you're the first player, then you score 4 points per egg. That means if you have 5 eggs, you got 20 points.
Yeah.
If you're the second player, the one that has the second most eggs, it's less, and then it keeps on going down. Pretty simple, though, right?
Yeah.
Next, simplest one is are they not on the board? Let's see. We'll go with mushrooms, okay? So the mushrooms, they're looking for unique they're looking for the actual mushrooms. So if you collect the yellow mushrooms, the first one you collect in your tableau is worth 3 points at the end of the game. The second one you collect, 0. They're both worth 0. If you collect all 3 of them, and I think there are 7 of them, so you got a chance of doing it twice.
Okay, yeah, I see. So that in the lower right corner tells you how many of them are each.
You got a chance of doing it twice.
Okay.
That would be, if you could collect all 6 of those mushrooms, that's 26
and there's
points.
3 of them out on the table right now.
Yeah, possibly. All right. Next up are the herbs. The herbs show that we're looking for unique herbs. So we got a purple one, we got a yellow one. They go by letters if you're colorblind or you have trouble seeing it. And there is a wild one over here. This one, I didn't get clarification from Sean exactly what the wild one does. Jared seems to think it's always unique.
Always unique, no matter what.
That's what we're thinking.
I could see that.
So we've got a bunch here on the board.
There's only 2 of them in there. So
and they're always worth those points if you can collect 3, 4, or 5.
Sure. Okay,
and you can see how many there are on the bottom. Oh, that's the one I was looking for. The feathers. That's the other easy one. That one, look.
1, 2, yeah.
As many feathers as you collect by the end of the game, that's how many points you score.
Yeah.
Pretty simple, right?
Okay.
A little fox in the forest for the mushrooms. Yeah. That's the way it is. Yeah. All right, so I'll go through the last couple of tiles. Because already you can kind of see, okay, I got to pick something to collect and score on those. The mirror stones help you get copies of anything in your tableau.
Sure.
But it's a copy of something in the tableau. Okay?
Sure.
So it's not going to be a unique herb. It's going to be another egg.
Right.
But Jared's point was, I need to clarify this with Sean. Sean, if you're watching this, I'm not sure. What if you copy the wild?
The wild.
Does it become another wild? Which means it's another unique? No, Jared's always thinking of those edge cases.
Yeah, sure.
All right. But that's pretty simple, right? It copies it to help you. Maybe that's what you need to get that third little mushroom.
Yeah.
The runes over here, these help you with concoctions, and the other ones that I don't see, the treasure chest, help you with tiles. What do I mean by that? We're each going to start out with one concoction. These are the starter concoctions. We're not going to use these again. They're private. It tells you if you can get the thing on the top and the thing on the bottom, you'll get those points to the right. If you only get one of them, the top one, you'll get just the points at the top.
Okay.
All right. So get the stuff at the top, you'll get points. Get everything, get the bigger points.
Okay.
I don't know what your points are. Yours are different from mine. And that goes by the symbols, not the tiles.
Right.
Unlike the eggs and the mushrooms, which are looking for the actual tiles.
Yeah.
These are looking for the symbols. Again, I don't know if Sean's watching this. He can clarify. We've been playing that the symbol that you have on your card also counts. We assume that it's just a starter.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like if that's a
Why
starter
would they put it
character,
on there?
you would have a resource of sorts.
Okay, so guess what? To get those tiles, maybe you don't have the one you need. There are treasure chests in here. The treasure chest will let you get 3 tiles right off the top. Keep one, and burn the other 2. So, you're collecting mushrooms? I'm going to get rid of the mushroom, and I'm going to keep my stone.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a way. If you see them, the only problem is the treasure chests are worth negative point at the end of the game.
Okay.
But that's a pretty powerful.
Sure.
Okay. And the last one to talk about are these runes. These are those concoctions. There's another deck of concoctions over there. This allows you to draw 3, discard 2 to the bottom of the deck, and keep 1. Again, these are all worth more points than these for the most part.
Yeah.
And they're looking for those symbols. So these are great to dive in and say, oh man, I already have a bunch of mushrooms.
Right.
Maybe there's some cards in the deck that are looking for mushrooms. So.
Sure.
How do we do this? Now that you kind of know how the game is played, how do we get those tiles? And that's the twist of this game. Because with Cascadia and Calico and other games like that, we've seen them come up with unique drafting mechanisms.
Sure.
Well, they take it up to a notch in Nocturne. The designer, David Easy, I think is how he pronounces it, who, by the way, has a bunch of other games to his credit. He's been working for Wizards of the Coast. He's been doing work for Funko Games. Oh, yeah. I don't know. What do you think? Easy?
Easy? Easy. David Easy.
I think so.
I hope he's taking it easy.
Concoctions let you forage. Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. That's right. Or they reward you for what you've been foraging. That's the way I like to think of it.
That was what I was missing. Okay, so it's not as close as I thought it was. I thought it was 74 to 76. I was about to say, wow.
98 to 78.
98
but I
to
have
78.
Played
That's not close. You have the benefit of hindsight.
Do you still score the contiguous area as a goal if it were from a previous round? No. It's got to be this round right here. Oh, once these things are locked in, correct.
Yeah.
This one that we looked at, the Twilight one with the largest control area, it's out. We missed it. We missed out on it. We dismissed them at the end of the Twilight round. So we missed out on it.
Cool. I dig it.
That is Nocturne. Look how it rolls. It plays quickly.
Yeah. For sure.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
I was worried about how it plays with 2. So anybody that's watching it from the Kickstarter perspective, it plays. I played it at every player count, and it plays. 2 might be my favorite.
Yeah, two's. This is really good.
2 is snappy.
I don't know. Is the grid still the same size at lower player count?
Nope, it's 4x5 for 3 players, and 5x5 for.
Okay, that makes more sense.
You know what else is cool? That's the only change.
Okay.
The only other thing is you'll have to take out tokens. Like you'll take out a
number of tokens.
Number of tokens change. So one of the complaints I have about Flatout Games, and it's not a complaint by the way, Sean, but it's part of the games that these guys create, is that Cascadia will say like take out 30 tiles or whatever it is, right? Yeah. A lot of the games have some significant changes that you have to make. This one, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
You might take a token or 2 out, and you might change the board.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Super simple. No counting tiles. No doing anything else.
Yeah.
The in game the during game bonus points of 2. I mean that is super simple. You just pick your color and your fox. And I don't know what it's going to be like in the Kickstarter.
Special ability,
but I mean,
of some kind.
You could easily see the designer coming up with an expansion with more of these foxes, right?
Easily.
Maybe some different scoring tiles. This is really well done.
I'm going to have to go check it out. Go see what it's looking like.
So Steve's watched both games, and he says he honestly thought that the 2-player was snappier than the 3-player.
Yeah?
Of course, me, Jared, and Jack were very cutthroat last night. Like, we're literally stealing each other's towels, blocking. We got to the end of the game, and me and Jared passed. That way, Jack would have to be forced to pass. Otherwise, he'd give us a chance to get control. And that ended the game with still 4 towels left. Because we were all playing chicken as to who was going to pass first. So
interesting.
I dig it. Excellent job. Beautiful art from Beth Sobel. And David Easy has done a great job. This is a game that's been around for a little while, but in a different format. Mm-hmm. And then when they picked it up, I don't know exactly how the process came, but they got this beautiful art from Beth Sobel and changed it into this fox sorcerer type theme. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it. The fox part comes out other than the art, but it definitely feels like you're collecting spell ingredients. There's no question about that. Oh yeah. That does come out. Game of the year, man.
Game of the year, huh?
Game of the year. Rats of Wistar has been.
God. I want to play it so bad. I have it pre-ordered to be in eventually.
It's the one game I keep thinking about. Apiary.
Apiary's good. Apiary's good.
There was a couple in a row there. Red Rising was fun. Pendulum was not. There's been a couple in a row that were Expeditions. I liked the first time I played, and I liked it less and less the more I played it. I know Challengers was the year before. Assuming we're not counting Challengers Beach Cup, because that's like the game of the century. So that would win every year. Challengers 2. Clearly.
Keep it.
I can't put Challengers as my best game of the year each year, because it would just win every year. Man. Rats of Wistar is...
2023. What has the highest number of plays? Well, that can't be my game of the year, because Hungry Hippos, I play the Little so much. He loves that game so much. In fact... His games are in my top 10 as most played, just because they play so quickly and so easily, right?
Yeah.
This is 2023, yeah. I didn't realize that I played Descent this year, too. You know,
oh, man. This is tough.
Oh, it's going to be a toss-up between...
Thunder Road Vendetta is one. That's got a chance. Though. Darwin's Journey.
I love
might be my favorite Euro, except for Rats of Wistar.
That's okay.
Rats of Wistar just nudges out it.
I think it is going to be Life of the Amazonia, which you haven't played yet.
I haven't played that yet. Yeah. I know, but isn't that
bag building?
Isn't that the second game from that?
It is the second
pictures one. Of the animals
from, but it's not gameplay wise. Completely different game.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say. I don't want to say Quacks, but it's got that bag building mechanic like Quacks. But you're.
Have you played Hungry Hippos Legacy?
Man, I would love to see that. I mean, new food types, new hippo powers. That would be amazing.
I'm also going to throw in another one. Potentially.
Marrakesh came out last year, technically, right?
Is it? No, that's this year.
Is it a this year game?
Yeah. I'm going with this year. Good,
yeah,
not one of my top games.
2022. They did a reprint. The Essential Edition came out this year. That's why.
Yeah.
So
wait, this is 2022?
2022 game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. According to BGG. So take that for what it's worth. I love that game. I'm the guy that went and bought everything.
Surprise pick would also be Ice. Ice was so good, man.
So they just announced today.
I saw that. Yeah.
Ice. I don't remember what they have a name for like the reintroduction of the game.
Okay.
They're dramatically changing the board. They're reducing it by one layer, which basically they're just taking the bottom and they're turning it into a permanent print, right? So you have less. I imagine you're going to have less overall tiles to put into the thing. I don't know. I enjoy it. I think the lower player counts got me. I really enjoyed it when we played it at 4. We played it at 4. And I loved it at 4. But then I played it at 2, and no.
I don't know if I played Ice at 2.
Not as competitive.
Yeah, I think it needs to be 3
I think 3 minimum for me for Ice.
All right. I'm going to say Rats of Wistar, Unmatched, Tales to Amaze, Thunder Road Vendetta, Ice. I really liked Darwin's Journey a lot. And Three Ring Circus is close, but I only played that one time, so I really can't say that yet.
Three Ring Circus, not at 4 players.
Yeah.
3 and below, excellent game. Excellent game. Feels tight. Feels like you just get to do a little bit everything throughout the game.
Fit to Print, Jerusalem. Neither one of those are going to make. Yeah, they're not going to make the top 6.
Fit to Print's good, but I don't know if it's going to be like that high on the list. Jerusalem is. Oh man, I like it. I
dug Forest Shuffle and I dug Bonsai.
Didn't play Forest
but
Shuffle.
Not enough to make the top 6. Oh man. I tend to weigh toward the Euros anyway, unless it's a game like Detective or something, or City of Angels, Detective City of Angels, that just knocks my socks off. But most of the time, it's some Euro. My favorite Euro of the year. But I have really enjoyed Unmatched Adventures that much.
Yeah.
God, could that be my game of the year? You stumped me, Logan. I still got a little time to play some more games. I've gotten most of my review games knocked out, so I think I'm going to go back and start playing those games again. Apiary. Maybe get another play of Forest Shuffle live, because I've only played it on BGA. Get some of those games in. World Wonders, that's another one that could be my game of the year.
Yeah,
oh, man.
I want to play that one.
So we need to play that one and see if you like it as much as I do. I really enjoy World Wonders. This is going to be tough.
Yeah,
It's
a lot
gonna
of
be
good
tough.
stuff this year.
A lot of good ones.